To start off the build, I got my 2x2 and 1x4 boards and I began cutting them down to length with the miter saw. The exact measurements will be available on my website, which will be linked in the description box down below. Once I had everything cut to length, I brought it over to the workbench and used my Karud pocket hole jig to drill 2 pocket holes into the end of each of the 1x4 pieces. I also drilled 1 hole into 2 of the short pieces and 2 of the long pieces facing up. This is what will be used to attach the seat top. After that, I applied some glue to the pieces of 1x4 and I clamped them to hold them while I drove in the pocket holes into each piece. And to space out the bottom footrest of the stool, I used a piece of scrap that was about 8 inches shorter than the total length of the leg. And one thing you want to make sure to do is glue up the 2 short sides first, because reaching those pocket holes will be difficult if you add the long sides first. Once the short sides were glued together, I got the longer pieces out and I screwed and glued those to the shorter pieces that were already put together. And again, using the same spacer to space out the bottom piece. And once those were attached, I got the other short piece and laid it on top after applying the glue, clamped it into place, and drove the pocket screws in to hold it all together. While that was drying, I got out some 1x8 boards that I had laying around and used those to make a glue up for the seat. You could just use the 1x12 board, it would work perfectly, but I didn't have one of those around, so I decided to use these pieces of scrap glued up to make up the seat top. And once those were dry, I used the pocket hole screws I drilled earlier to hold the seat top to the rest of the stool. Once that was dry, I gave everything a sand to level out any uneven joints using my orbital sander. And I used my router to give all the edges a round over to make sure it wouldn't catch anyone's leg or the edge of the seat wasn't sharp at all. Once I had all that done, I got out the orbital sander again, sanded everything down, and used some hand sandpaper to get rid of any burn marks left over by the router. And the last step was to apply my shellac, which was my choice of finish, but you could use a polyurethane or even a paint if you wanted. And just to buff that out, I used some steel wool with some paste wax. And this is the finished product. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to build your own, please remember the plans are linked in the description box down below and they are free. Please subscribe to be notified of my future uploads and turn on the post notification so you get a notification as soon as I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.